I've been such a huge fan of Morphe brushes since I started my makeup journey, and I thought it would be so neat to really put these brushes to the test. So let's do a full face of these new Morphe brushes. Okay, babes, I'm back. We have the brows and the eyeshadow base done. This is the Morphe I Want It All brush set, and it does look like you get 7 different brushes. I guess you can really say 8 brushes if you count this last brush because it is dual-ended. This brush set does retail for $25. I personally don't think that's bad for Morphe brushes, as I do think Morphe brushes are really good and affordable, but y'all let me know what you think. You get 7 different brushes for 25 bucks. Like I said, I just don't think that's really bad, but y'all let me know what you think. I guess the real test is going to be if they're actually worth $25 and how well they perform. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is what the brushes look like, and I must say I find these brushes to look really aesthetically pleasing. I believe most of their older brushes were all black, so I found that really cute. So to find that these are white, I think that's super adorable. My only concern would be whenever you go to use them and you get makeup over them and different things like that, are they going to stain really bad? I think that's my only concern. You get the M402 brush, which is a brow brush and comb. I honestly don't think I'm going to personally use this, so I do think I'm going to give this one away. You get the M383 brush, which is perfect for hitting those brow bones or getting the inner corner of the eyes. You also get the M382 brush, which is perfect for smudging out the waterline. The M363 brush is supposed to really help you define out those brow lines. You have the M333 brush, which is just a large round eyeshadow blending brush. You have the M331, which is just a tapered blending eyeshadow brush. Lastly, you have the M303 brush, which is a large packing brush. I don't know about y'all, but I live for a nice packing brush. I don't think I'm going to be using every single last one of these brushes, but we will be able to assess if these brushes are actually good or not. I seriously have not used this eyeshadow palette in so long, so it's nice to bring it back out. I think I want to do a nice smoky brown eyeshadow look, so we're going to dip into this first brown shade. I'm going to use the M303 packing brush to really pack this in right above the crease. Let's just see how well it picks up the pigment. And just with a few taps, it definitely picked up the pigment well. Hopefully it places it down just as well. Let's go right in to see what it's giving. Right in the outer corner, right above the crease, we're just gonna pack this in. So already the pigment is definitely giving. The brush feels nice and soft, but not too soft to where the brush won't perform well. It put the pigment down really good. This packing brush has just became my favorite packing brush. It placed the pigment right where I needed it to go, and it literally made it stay right there. I went ahead and did my other eye off camera, and I must say, y'all, this packing brush is amazing. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just gonna take that brush and I'm just gonna remove all of that extra product. So what this is gonna do is help us blend out that first shadow just along the edges so everything looks nice and smooth. Just take your brush right along the edges, just smooth them out. It might not seem like you're doing much at first, but I promise you, you're doing everything. Just so you can see a nice comparison, look at this eye compared to this eye. This eye is nice and blended out, while this one still has those harsh lines. Now that both eyes are done, we're going to go in with the M33 brush. This is just a nice, large, round, fluffy brush. We're going to dip into this shade right here and put it right on top of that first shade. Let's see how well it picks up the pigment as well. It does just as good with picking up the pigment. Take it right on top of that first shade and just blend it out. This is just going to make a nice, cute transition shade, also to help blend out that first shade. I just love how much better this eyeshadow looks now with that second shade on top. The brush head to this is kind of large. Do be a little mindful. I would consider doing half on the shaded part and the other half off of it and blend it out. Take it as far up to the brow bone as you can. Using the M331 brush, I want to dip into this shade right here, take it in the inner corner, and just bring it out. All of the brushes seem to pick up the product really good. Once you're done packing down that shade, you should get a little something like this. I think this is super cute. It really helps brighten up the eye. The look is coming together beautifully. I'm going to use the M363 eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to dip into the darkest shade in the palette. I'm just going to use this as an eyeliner and just create a nice wing all the way across. Dipping into that darkest shade, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to start in the inner corner of the eye nice and slowly and just drag it all the way out. And it's just going to create this nice shadow and this nice cute wing. It's not really my preferred method to do a nice wing, but just to test out this brush, I felt like it was mandatory. I never really use a brush to do my eyeliner, so I feel like this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I don't think it looks really good. But we did what we could. Let's go ahead and move on to the next brush. I personally love a good dark waterline, so I'm going to use this brush. This is the M382, which is a nice small smudger brush. I'm just going to take this brush and we're going to dip right into that black and go right in the waterline. I just feel like a dark waterline just helps amplify the look so much. It's honestly a really decent smudger brush. I really don't feel like it's poking or tugging at my under eye. Okay, the eye look is really coming together. Let's use the M383 pointed brush and let's go into this shade right here and take it in the very inner corner. Popping it into the very inner corner with this brush, and honestly y'all, this looks so cute. This eye is giving smoky, grungy type vibes, and I'm definitely living for it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this other eye and pop on a quick lash. And when I come back, we'll see the final look. All right, babes, we put on a quick lash and the lashes look amazing. These lashes are from Blend Bunny Cosmetics in the style Pure, and I'm obsessed with them. You can sometimes catch Blend Bunny's eyelashes on sale for $1. These are some really good lashes. You can use code VON, V-O-N, at checkout to save more. Okay, back to these brushes. I do think these brushes performed beautifully. I used all of them but one, and this is the same one that I said I knew I wouldn't really use in the beginning, so we just excluded this one. But these other brushes are phenomenal. I definitely would recommend these out as I would with any Morphe brushes. I just feel like their brushes are really, really good. My favorite brush out of all of the brushes is definitely the M303 packing brush. This brush was phenomenal. Now, I don't think it was as good as far as blending out the edges as some of the other brushes, but packing on a nice shadow, it was a solid 10 out of 10. I really hope this video was helpful for anybody that was looking to purchase the new Morphe brushes, or if you want to get some of the older brushes as well. These brushes are still a 10 out of 10 for me. I will always reach for them. There's some really decent brushes, very affordable, and they just perform so well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bells so you know when your girl drops another video.